Bienvenue, ici War Survivor Recrutez qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour la suite de WWE 2K25 sur PS5. Je vais continuer le jeu, c'est parti pour le mode Mon Ascension. Donc là, j'ai choisi mon premier allié qui est Seth Rollins. Maintenant, je vais choisir le second allié qui doit être une femme apparemment. Et j'ai choisi Katia dans mon scénario. Donc je continue mon scénario avec elle et je vais choisir mon deuxième allié. C'est parti. Voyons voir qui je vais choisir avec Katia. Donc j'ai le choix entre Becky Lynch, Jade Cargill et Charlotte Flair. Et je vais choisir Jade Cargill, Becky Lynch, et on va choisir Charlotte Flair.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
Yeah, I've got a plan. Well, not a full plan. I mean, I've got a plan. Maybe at least a pl. If you could provide the nah, that'd be great. So, got any nah?
I know I'm going to regret this, but we need an actual plan. Like the full word. They've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Tu en es.
Absolutely, Charlotte. You're in. If you can turn Tiff, that could be the game changer we need.
My thoughts exactly.
Confirmer le scénario. Influencer l'influenceur. Je confirme. Bien, bien, bien.
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bailey, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on SmackDown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
Commencez le match avec plaisir.
Bringing us nobility and nostalgia, Charlotte Flair.
Woo!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
You gotta love the throwback, Corey. This is like stepping into a time machine.
Absolutely, Saxton. Destination May 29th, 2014. NXT TakeOver Women's Championship. You've got to bet we're getting another classic here tonight.
Let's see if history repeats itself or if history will be made. From dungeon to diva to an all-time great.
And her opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
A true powerhouse in the ring, a third-generation athlete, and wrestling royalty.
Natalya possesses all the weapons. She's held singles and tag team gold, and she has the most wins in women's division history.
She's a three-time world record holder, and many more to come.
Natalya has earned the right to refer to herself as the measuring stick of the women's division.
You're right, Corey. Natalya is an all-time great here in WWE and seems to get better as time goes on.
You gotta wonder if this match is just a trip down memory lane, or is there something more at play here?
Knowing Charlotte, there's a strategy behind everything she does. I can't imagine this match is just for nostalgia's sake.
Well, whatever the reason, I'm loving this throwback rematch. I feel like a kid again.
Weren't you like 30 in 2014?
32. Dodges out of the way.
Oh, reverse back elbow. So precise. Stepping through. He's turning on the belly.
Does.
Oh, reversal. Oh, got herself out of it.
Oh, my gosh.
Across the top rope. Roll up here. And she kicks out.
She still has a lot more in her. Well scouted by Charlotte.
Locking up with the collar and elbow.
Showing strength here, driving them into the ropes.
decimating the knee.
The offense catching up with her now.
Yeah, Charlotte was really showing off her unmatched skill. Oh, my goodness. Oh, from the rope. Uncorks a thunderous chop. Boom! And a big boot. The Queen looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition now.
All right, we got the first time. Let's get... back to business.
Charlotte with the spear.
As graceful as it was damaging, Flair with absolute cruel intentions.
Flair delivering the chop.
Premature selection.
Selection by Charlotte.
And that can vanquish Natalya.
Cover. And now
Voilà la
let's do it,
victoire
folks.
avec Charlotte.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
History repeats itself as Charlotte Flair brought back the wardrobe, the finisher, and the victory.
There's more than just nostalgia here. Charlotte just reminded everyone not only of what she's done, but of why she is still one of the greatest of all time.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany, and it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
So, do we need to talk about a plan B?
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany eventually.
You sure? Because I was thinking it might be faster to just bake her a cake with "Come back, Tiffany" written on it.
I'm aware of the risks, but I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I get it, but I've seen plans crumble. My first match on the Indies was canceled because the ring collapsed right before I was about to walk out. Survivor Series is looming. We can't afford for things to fall apart.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bayley. She won't know what hit her.
Yes, she will. Me.
Commencer le match.
The Queen bringing back another throwback look.
Woo!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte going back to her vast wardrobe closet for a throwback look that's sure to bring back memories for everyone, especially Tiffany Stratton.
Well, she's going to need more than memories. That gear brought her luck against Bayley in 2017, and she's hoping for a repeat here tonight.
It's time for Charlotte to face the heart of Mutiny.
That's not Bayley. It's Shayna Baszler.
And her opponent, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Bayley said Charlotte was going to face the so-called heart of Mutiny. I guess we all assumed she meant herself.
Another bait and switch by Bayley and Mutiny. Are we honestly surprised at this point?
Let's see how Charlotte handles this last-minute surprise.
We've come to expect underhanded tactics from Mutiny, but Bayley running away from a match? This is a new law.
In her defense, Bayley never explicitly said it would be her, Saxton. Whether that's strategy or fear, well, that's anyone's guess.
Charlotte doesn't have time to worry about that now as Shayna Baszler, the apparent heart of Mutiny, has bad intentions.
Clothesline! Oh, there's the old...
Oh man, Charlotte just bending that leg to her will.
Soaring! Body on body! Wow! An onslaught of offense from Flair.
Though I don't see Shayna struggling much longer. Schoolboy pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not.
Power!
Straight into the pin, and she's not done yet.
Clearly, she's still got a lot of fight left in her.
Oof. She's able to evade.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
Countering the Queen.
Shayna there keeping that stream of offense in check.
Proving she's not going to take things lying down.
Baszler with the kick.
Yeah, gut-wrench suplex.
Oof. Raw power from the submission magician, and she's not done yet.
Bang!
You have to fight with all you have to stay alive after that attack.
Oh, a big boot. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
It's just a case of Charlotte displaying her natural abilities.
That was the brilliant mind of Charlotte on display, working in tandem with her natural, God-given talent.
Spear! Charlotte a step.
A great go behind. Oh, nice. Beautiful Charlotte's web.
And she wins!
Voilà la victoire.
Charlotte Flair overcame the odds, the mind games, and Shayna Baszler. While Charlotte is the winner, the biggest loser might just be Bayley.
That's right, Saxton.
Charlotte? Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bailey. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bailey wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else.
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE.
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength, or see how little you really have.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
It's Tiffy time!
Tiffany Stratton is here as our special guest referee.
Intéressant.
The following is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Tiffany Stratton.
Tonight, Tiffy time means it's time for her to officiate this match. But do we really think she's going to be impartial?
Oh, with Bayley involved, I'd say that's highly unlikely. She's going to have Stratton do whatever it takes to make sure she comes out on top.
Let's see how Stratton calls this match.
Charlotte Flair steps into NXT in royal purple.
Woo!
And the participants, first from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
We finally get the match we were supposed to see last week as Charlotte will get her hands on Bayley.
And she'll do it wearing another classic outfit from her vast collection. Her wardrobe catalog is longer than her list of victories.
Charlotte and Bayley finally face off with Tiffany Stratton officiating. Bayley wants to make an example of this woman. She needs to do everything she can to stop that.
She needs to be the absolute best version of herself here tonight.
The role model in the building. Everyone's thrilled. Even you, Cole.
I have cautious optimism.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Bayley has worked her entire life for this, and whether you like her or not, she is always true to herself.
Bayley had a vision and made it happen. Survived so many ups and downs.
Bayley has something special inside that drives her and has made her one of the greatest in history. A true student of the game, Bayley can flex on you in so many ways.
A tremendous strategist with an amazing will to win. A woman whose career has represented a crucial change in women's wrestling.
You know, I'm glad to see you're finally seeing the light about the role model.
Charlotte sending a message. That she's got more than one score to settle as she comes here into NXT wearing the same gear from her match against Bayley at Clash of Champions 2019.
Bayley won that match by using an exposed turnbuckle, and I doubt she's going to get a more favorable referee with Mutiny's own Tiffany Stratton. Donning the stripes.
Tiffany grew up idolizing Charlotte Flair. I've got to believe she'll call this one straight.
And an answer from her.
Our ringer applied. Top wrist lock. Opponent down to one knee.
They're going to have to try to fight out of this. Body shots connecting.
Woo-wee.
What a counter. Collar and elbow tie-up.
Shoved out of the way. Oh, my God, what an elbow.
Oh, straight forearm. She might need to regroup.
The Queen came into this match with the express purpose of putting a beating on a peasant, and that was a step closer to it.
Charlotte clearly not thinking much of her opponent right here.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
From way up. Double axe
argue with the job our ref did there.
Give the ref credit. That's a fair count.
Queen changes the direction of that one.
Forearm! This is what true loyalty looks like. Charlotte with an attack worthy of a queen.
Oh! Damage to the hamstrings.
She's been slowed down yet again.
Yeah, the queen no doubt wanted to put her in her place a little more emphatically that time.
Bayley struggling to defend herself.
Charlotte isn't holding anything back.
Bang! Knee right on target.
Charlotte setting her up for the figure eight. This could be it for Bayley right here in the heart of mutiny.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped. Charlotte's down.
Oh no.
Neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A quick count. And this one's
Pourquoi t'as fait ça, Tiffany?
Tiffany was going to uphold the
Non.
integrity of this match.
That's the influence of mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for Bayley.
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
a pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
Tu vas le regretter.
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me good there.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight, loud and clear. So I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bailey was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs, a strong, capable woman shaping our future. I'm proud I inspired you to get into wrestling.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid again.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bailey needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too. You said it yourself. I need to blaze my own trail, not follow or recreate someone else's.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches, we should be making new history.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let you and me take this to SmackDown. A stage worthy of your talents and maybe a new beginning. I mean, if you want. It's your choice.
You and me, facing off, I'll be there.
Tiffany Stratton getting a warm welcome from this home crowd.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
After the way last week's match ended, I don't think anyone expected a show of sportsmanship like we're seeing here tonight.
Well, with the lengths Charlotte went to bring Tiffany back from the dark side, I never lost hope, Corey.
Redemption and new beginnings are in the air as this contest is about to begin.
There are only three things certain in life: death, taxes, and Charlotte Flair. She is inevitable.
An entrance fit for a queen.
And her opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
A woman who helped usher in a genuine women's evolution in WWE alongside her fellow four horsewomen.
The most highly decorated female superstar in the history of WWE and a guaranteed future first ballot Hall of Famer.
Born into this business, the daughter of a two-time Hall of Famer, Charlotte was always destined for greatness, and she has definitely achieved it. When you talk about the mountaintop in this business, you are talking about Charlotte Flair.
Truly in a league of her own in WWE and showing no signs of letting up.
Even though these two have patched up their differences, you've got to think Charlotte wouldn't mind getting in a few licks on Tiffany after what happened last week.
And Tiffany's got to be anxious to show Mutiny what they lost and that she was worth fighting for. She's not going to lay down for her idol.
I think everyone knows with these two competitors, even a friendly match is going to get a bit feisty. Had it scouted, now can capitalize.
Really just laying it in.
Looking to go up high.
From the top.
Oh, just squashing their opponent. And she just avoided some serious damage.
That could produce a dislocation or at the very least, a pinched nerve.
Man. Ref, are you blind? It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that.
Nice rolling fireman's carry. Oh boy, I think the crowd knows what's coming. Scoop slam, making it look easy. Getting up, but she has no idea. She's in the up high. Oh, she missed.
Textbook neck breaker.
She got put to the test there.
That unfolded just as Charlotte planned, showing she's not just brawn, she's brains too.
Forearm smash. Big boot over the top and hit the floor hard. There's absolutely no regard for your opponent's safety when you toss them to the outside like that. I'm all for getting in the head of your opponent, but there's a point where she has to lock up. I don't get this. She's barely paying attention to her opponent. She's supposed to be competing in a match here. Okay, now she's rubbing salt in the wound.
Charlotte Flair trying to fire herself up.
And the Queen hits a spear. Hard to fight off that move from the genetically superior Charlotte Flair. Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Boom! This could be it. The pin. She kicks out with authority.
She's really letting her opponent know how much fight she has.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Hoisted up high here.
Down, brutal.
Tiffany looking for the high-risk move.
Looking to finish it off. Swanton bomb. That move took every ounce of athleticism Stratton had. No, kick out at two. Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going. Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch. Pulled back into the hip toss.
She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent.
Stratton turns it around. Catches the leg. Oh, elbow to the knee.
Oh, reaching deep into the bag and fix this one.
Winning combination. Imagine winning this way. Kick out. She still has life. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea. And evades the attack.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense. If you can get past the good looks, pay attention to the athleticism. What a move by Stratton. Is that what it takes to beat Charlotte?
Oh, she's still alive.
Charlotte Flair proving why she's been the measuring stick in the women's division for so long. A lesser competitor would have stayed down for 3.
Was not able to seal the deal with her best move. Now she's asking, what more can I do? Into the pin. Can Stratton recover? Stopping the ref's count at 2.
Obviously still has some fight left. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chop and
Natural selection. Does Charlotte cap this off?
Voilà la victoire.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte.
Ça fait plaisir même si j'ai eu chaud.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair showed why she's the queen of WWE,
On dirait
welcoming
qu'il
Tiffany
défend bien
back
FIFA
with a
8
hard-fought victory.
le jeu.
This was a match of mutual respect, with Charlotte writing yet another chapter in her acclaimed career.
That match was a blast, Charlotte. It's been a while since I've had that much fun.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, considering it didn't go your way this time.
Guess I can still learn a few things.
Don't sell yourself short. I bet if you didn't feel guilty about laying me out last week, you'd have definitely come out on top.
Maybe. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was the first real match I've had since joining Mutiny.
That doesn't surprise me. They've been stifling you, afraid you'd outgrow their control if you realized your full potential.
Because Mutiny time doesn't necessarily mean Tiffy time.
Exactly. And it is your time. Not just to step away, but to even fight back. If you want to.
Yeah, I do. It's time I stand up and show them they can't define my limits or my destiny. I'm rewriting my story starting today.
Now who's being inspiring?
What you did with Tiffany is huge, but I just want to know how hard Bailey was typing out those angry messages on her phone.
She was rage posting for sure.
I think you could actually hear her phone screen crack in the middle of the last one.
Well, I always knew you could make an entrance, Charlotte, but pulling Tiffany away from Mutiny, that's next level.
If Bailey thinks she's mad now, just wait until she sees Tiffany reach the potential they were squandering.
We're happy to have her on board. And you too, of course.
Now that we've got the team together for Survivor Series, what's next?
Envoyez vos alliés s'emparer des titres Unity. Voilà ce que je vais choisir.
You both have made some big statements. Let's make an even bigger one. How'd you two like to take those Unity titles off Mutiny's hands?
I'm in.
Me too. But there's no point in letting Punk know we're all working together, right?
No. I think we're better off if he didn't see it coming.
Then he won't. Let's go get those Unity titles.
Scénario terminé, influencer l'influenceur. C'est bien. Non, terminé, influencer l'influenceur, terminé.
Have you two come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of an ambush?
Let's call it a royal decree, because this gentleman and the queen are going after the Unity titles.
You two? Interesting. Not the combination I would have expected. How about I schedule a warm-up match, just to see how this all works?
No warm-ups. Our entire legacy, the very essence of NXT, is being threatened by mutiny. We're taking those titles before Survivor Series, and that's just the beginning.
Fair enough. I should warn you, though, Punk is not eager to hand out Unity title shots, especially to a team from WWE.
We figured. What's it going to take?
The word is that the only way for a team from our side to earn a shot at the Unity Championships is in a four-way tornado tag match at NXT Mutiny. If you want those titles before Survivor Series, you'll have to run through their best teams.
Who cares? Punk's just trying to wear us down because he remembers what happened the last time I went down there.
Okay. If you want me to make arrangements, I will. But you'll be walking into the lion's den.
Only because the queen hasn't conquered it yet.
Set it up.
Trophée Escouade de survie obtenu. Escouade de survie, recruter 2 alliés. Voilà le trophée que je viens d'obtenir.
It's the lone team representing WWE.
The following contest is a intergender tornado match. Introducing first, the team of Charlotte Flair and Seth Rollins.
The odds are definitely stacked against the team representing WWE, but I, for one, am hoping they can pull off the upset here and earn a shot at the Unity titles.
I would be very careful saying anything like that in this arena, but between you and me, my fingers are crossed too.
This tornado tag match is about to kick off.
And their opponents. First, the team of Roxanne Perez and Shawn Spears.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show and capture the attention of the entire WWE Universe.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano.
And guys, this looks to be a match with major implications here in WWE. Could change the entire landscape here.
And their opponents, the team of Shayna Baszler and Charlie Dempsey.
The feeling, the electricity in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt in quite some time. This match is going to be good.
Alors, le trophée Escouade de survie, de recruter deux alliés, c'est un trophée qui fait très plaisir d'avoir obtenu. Donc, si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas, reste passionné dans ce que tu fais. Fin de la vidéo.
Into the lion's den.
Only because the queen hasn't conquered it yet.
Set it up.
Trophée Escouade de survie obtenu.